share a link to my Instagram and then we can get started. Right, I'm just sharing a link to Instagram. Okay, I've shared the Instagram link, so hopefully I'll get some viewers in a minute. That'll be good. Right, so we're going into a British Grand Prix. I've actually got a special UK livery for this one. It's not the usual livery, but I put UK colours on the car for this race, just to make it a bit different. It is my home race, it's my team's home race. Right, so I'm gonna do the quick practice because it just takes too long to do all 3 practice sessions in the car. Hopefully we can get all the tasks done. Oh, that one's failed. Oh, it failed twice, so I've only got three out of 5 tasks done on that one. So I don't think we're gonna get everything done because we did fail twice, but I'll get as many done as I can. Let's go into practice 2 then, see what we can get done here. Try and finish off the first lot first. Okay, they're all done now. Now let's do qualifying pace. Oh fuck, we've failed again. No, we're not going to get everything done here. We get most stuff done. Practice 3 then, final practice session. Finish off qualifying pace. Right, that's completed. There's just ERS management left now. We're not going to have time to finish it, even if we do them all first time, I don't think. Actually, maybe we might finish them all. Oh, we've got them all done. I didn't think we were going to be able to do that with how the first lot went. Anyway, we're going to go into qualifying now. I'm not sure if we can make it to Q3 or not at Silverstone. I don't think my team car is particularly good at Silverstone, unfortunately. But I'll see what we can do in this session. I've got a message. It's just stuff about the circuit. Anyway, let's head into qualifying. Here's our car. Right, we're set the car up quickly. I think I've got a Silverstone setup already on here. Actually, maybe UK, here it is. That's on now. We've got the right tyres. And we will
engine fired, we're set.
I'll head out for the first flying lap of qualifying then. Let me just turn the audio down slightly. I can't really hear myself speaking at the moment. Right, so just on the out lap, this isn't. We don't need to be quick here. This is we're just getting around to start the lap. I don't think our first laps here are going to be. I don't think our first lap here is going to be good enough for Q3. So we'll probably have to go again at the end of the session, but. I'm always quicker the second lap in a session anyway, because I can look at the delta from the first lap I did. Around cops then, it's the first time in this car. I definitely can't take cops flat out in this car, unfortunately. Anyway, I'll pick up the speed here and we can start our first flying lap. Yeah, this lap won't be good enough for Q2, but it is good to get one done so we've got the delta and then we can see where we're improving for the next lap. This car's definitely not very good around Silverstone. It still feels very heavy around a lot of these corners, unfortunately. Verstappen's just gone fast this. Like that wasn't a very good lap, unfortunately. I am going to have to do another one later in the session.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
So I'll go back into the pit lane and I'll do the second lap at the end of the session. There is some cars going slower than us, but they're all back markers really. I'm putting it in the gravel a lot on this in lap. Well, I'll bring it into the pits here, and I think we'll just fast forward until we're near the end of the session, and I'll probably go again, because that lap just won't be good enough for Q2. But I hope we can get a decent result here, because it's my home race, Silverstone, and I'd say it's my favourite track in the game to drive. The real life British Grand Prix was very good this year. I'll put on another set of softs. Yeah, let's see where we are when everyone's finished the lap we're on right now. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to go again. I'm going to go out now on this lap.
All personnel be aware.
Get it in slightly earlier than everybody else. Try and avoid the traffic. Ah, fuck. We don't actually have any viewers at the moment. Hopefully some people come and watch this soon, hopefully. Ah, fuck. Like I can definitely improve through Maggots and Beckett's from the last lap. I think probably most corners I can improve at. My first lap in the session's never very good, just because I don't have delta that I can look at. Look. Anyway, here goes the flying lap. We had a pretty bad start to the lap with a slide out of the final corner. We've gone wide there. Oh, we've spun the car. We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go round again, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to go round again. It doesn't matter. We'll still get a lap in, but unfortunately the tyres are going to be a bit worn now when we start the lap again. I got a bad start to the lap with the exit from the final corner, and I just took too much curb and then spun it. This car's shit through cops. You have to lift so much with it. And this is going to be our final chance for a good lap, so I better not fuck up. But if I make another mistake, it's over and we're getting knocked out in Q1. Right. Start the flying lap again. It's a better start than last time. Ooh, turn 1. The delta's green now. That's good. We've actually gone purple sector 1 there. That won't last though. Cops, we're going to lose a lot of time just because the car's shit.
Seconds left in the session.
I think we gained some time through Maggots and Beckett's there. We're almost a second up on our first lap, which shows just how bad the first lap was more than anything, I think. Through the final corner then, we're 8 tenths up and we've gone 9th. Qualifying's over. That should be enough to get us through to. That should be enough to get us through to Q2, I think. I don't know where our teammate is. He's doing shit. His contract expires after this race, I think. So, unless he has an amazing race, I think I'm actually going to replace my teammate midway through season 1 after this race because he is shit. I'll try and sign maybe Schumacher or someone like that and keep them for the rest of this season and through next season, and then I'll see how they're doing and decide whether I want to keep them for season 3. Let's come back into the pits. I think we should be safe with that lap. I don't think we'll be getting knocked out, but it's possible, but I don't think it's likely. I don't think that many people have even come out again. Oh fuck! Shit, we've actually damaged the rear wing there.
A lot of oversteer unless we bring you in and fix it.
Fuck. I can't drive the car today. That was embarrassing. Thankfully it's just on the in lap, it shouldn't matter too much. Well, we're coming to the... Yeah, looks like we're through. I doubt our teammate's through. He's got Robert Schwartzman this season. He's got to be the worst teammate I've ever had in any F1 game. It's just shit. Yeah, so P9 now, we are through to Q2. Obviously Schwartzman's out. If we can keep this pace then in Q2, we should get through to Q3. Right, I'll take a set of softs, 'cause we won't get through on medium. Actually, what I will do a cycle lap on mediums, just so we've got a delta, and then my actual good lap at the end of the session will be on softs. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. Oh my lord, I shouldn't have paused it there. There's Sebastian Vettel, we almost collide with him after that horrendous exit from the pit lane. The engine, I've gone with the Honda engine for this season. It's a shit. It hasn't actually failed yet, but it wears so quickly. This is round 7, I think. And I'm on my third whole engine already. I should have finished 6th last race in Austria. I was on track to finish in P6, but my gearbox broke, and when I flipped the paddle to shift gear, it took about 5 seconds for the gear to actually shift. So I was going really slow then. It fixed itself after a while, but it lost me so much time and quite a few places as well. I ended up finishing P9. I got a few points, which is good, but so frustrating. I would have had a decent finish there. My first flying lap. That's shit through turn 1. Thankfully I know this won't be the one that matters. I'm gonna have to use a flashback. It's not like it's a competitive lap. I'm literally just doing this lap to get the delta on screen, so I'll have a guide for my next lap, which will be on soft tyres and will certainly be better than this one. through Cops now. Having to lift there because the car's just so heavy through the corners and we don't have enough downforce to take Cops flat out in this car. Braked a bit late through Maggots and Beckett's. Kimi Räikkönen's gone fastest with a 129.1. I know this was a shit lap, I wasn't even pushing, I was just wanting to get a time on the board so I can have the delta in the top right corner for when I do my competitive lap on the softs at the end of the session.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
2 laps of fuel, that's fine. I'm boxing this lap anyway. And I do what I did in the last session, just wait till the end to go for my final flying lap. Yeah, I'll let Vettel pass. Oh, Vettel's going very slow. I've had a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with what we didn't even collide. That's fucking stupid. I'm gonna have to use a flashback there. You know, if Vettel's gonna drive into the back of me, I'm not gonna let him pass. He's a fucking twat. Right, I'll fit the soft tyres here. I'll put this set of softs on and then I'll fast forward until later in the session. And then we can try and do a competitive lap time. Yeah, I'll do it now, 5 minutes to go.
Checks complete.
Let's drive
All
out.
personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
See if we can get a good flying lap for Q3. Need to finish in the top 10 this session if we want to go through to Q3. Anyway, I'll bring it round to the line and I'll push really hard for this lap. The car is maybe just capable of Q3. It's an absolute dog round some of the faster corners here. But if I push, I might just put it in Q3. I know my teammate got knocked out in Q1 with P17, but that's because my teammate is Robert Schwartzman and he is a stupid cunt. He can't drive a fucking car. Although to be fair, I spun on the in lap last session, which is quite embarrassing. But I made it through to Q2. My teammate couldn't even do that, and he's in the same car as me. The car's capable of Q2. Right. Through the final corner then to start the flying lap. We get a good exit from the final corner.
Minutes to go.
We're up by 6/10 here. Braked slightly late, I think, but it's not too bad. We got a nice exit out of Brooklands. We're second up on our last lap time. Cops are actually going to downshift because that worked okay in my last session. Brake a bit earlier for Maggots and Beckett's. And we're almost 2 seconds up on our last lap time. Well, this isn't a particularly good lap, but just the last lap was shit. We're going to come across the line and we're 2 seconds up. Gone fastest in sector 3. That's P7. I don't know if I don't know yet if we're through to Q3. It depends. It depends how many of the others behind me improve. Perez can probably improve if he goes for another lap, or I don't know if he will go for another lap. Sonoda, the AlphaTauri is better than. The AlphaTauri is better than my car, but I haven't had much of a problem beating Sonoda. It really depends who else improves. I don't know who's P10 and P11 at the moment. But I'll bring it back to the pits and see what happens. We've got an Alfa Romeo behind us. We should be fine beating them. Yeah, that's a lot faster than our Q1 lap as well. Oh, we've spun it again. That's the second time I've spun it there.
You've got damage to the rear wing. Recommend you box for repairs.
It's the in-lap, so it doesn't matter, but it's fucking embarrassing. Keep doing it, but I don't know why. I ran wide on the exit. On the exit before the straight, and I go over a little bump on the grass, and it just spins the car. Okay, we haven't done too much damage. We'll be able to repair it. Q2 comes to an end. Let's see where we finish after the others have crossed the line. Get a bit of XP for qualifying. We finished P9, so we are through to Q3. I don't think we can do much in Q3, but I'll see how we can do. No, I've actually decided I'm not gonna run in Q3. If I don't run, I'll finish P10. We're not gonna get higher than P9 anyway, even if I do go for a lap here. So it's only one place. The car can't do better than P9 in qualifying, and the engine is just wearing so quickly right now. I feel it's going to be better for us just to not run in Q3. So I'll go ahead to the race, I think.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Bottas, Hamilton, and Lando Norris.
I'm just gonna have a very short event.
We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
I'm gonna be gone for a couple of minutes. I should be back, however, before I'll start the intro to the race, and I'll start the intro to the race. You can watch that while I disappear. I'll be back very soon.
Welcome along then to Great Britain and the Great Silverstone Circuit for today's Grand Prix. Silverstone Circuit then. It's 3.6 miles long and has a total of 18 corners. And of course, is no stranger to the rain. There won't be any DRS available in these conditions, but the Wellington and Hangar Straights are still good opportunities to tuck into the slipstream and make a pass. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Perez, Gasly, Sainz, Iceman, and Sebastian Vettel, Leclerc, Raikkonen, Lance Stroll, and Tsunoda, Giovinazzi, Fernando Alonso, Esteban Ocon, and George Russell, Mazepin, Latifi, Schwartzman, and Mick Schumacher. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Let's get into the British Grand Prix. I was about to oh fuck, it's raining.
Treat it like any other race. Don't take unnecessary risks.
Starting on the Inters van, it looks like, yeah, it's pretty much raining all race. We won't be moving on to the dry cars. That's unfortunate. I'm shocking in the wet. I'm absolutely shocking in wet conditions. But I do my best. I'm not surprised it's wet, to be honest, because this is Britain and Britain's always wet. Got the right setup. Anyway, let's go to the formation lap. We're actually starting in P9 because somebody's got a grid penalty. I'm not sure who it is. I missed the intro, but yeah, but there was no point running in Q3. The car's not really good enough to get higher than 10th or 9th anyway.
Into the tyres and brakes. You need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
Yeah, it's really slippy out on track here. The engine's fucked. Let's try and get some heat into the tyres. Got a 50% race. And it'll probably take about 45, maybe an hour because of the rain. It'll be slower.
Looks like it's going to be getting much lighter over the next 10 to 15 minutes. There should be more grip, but don't expect a dry track.
Lighter rain, that's good. I'm really bad at driving in the wet, so I am happy about lighter rain. Look, we almost spun it. Oh, we spun on the formation lap. It's so slippery here. I wasn't even pushing there when I spun. Hopefully we'll have slightly more grip for the start once we've got the tyres warmed up. I don't think I've got any chance of scoring points in this rain because I'm awful at driving in the wet. Let's pass Vettel here because we're starting ahead of Vettel. Just fucked up with that spin there. The tyres are warmed now. We're gonna form up the grid and then hopefully I can get a start that isn't terrible. I highly doubt I can get a good start in these conditions. We take our grid slot now. Just wait for the cars behind to fill in their spaces, and then we can get underway.
Be patient and watch for the lights.
Got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. The lights are out and we're underway. We're crawling off the line here. It's so wet. Okay, well it wasn't too bad. Vettel got past. We've gone really wide at turn 1. Down to P11 already as Vettel and Leclerc passes. We're going to go for a move down the inside into turn 2. Oh, we're into P8. We get a few places into turn 2. Well, we're really slow on the exit. There's just so much water on the track. Oh my god, it's so slippy. I can hardly control the car. Just sliding everywhere whenever I press on the throttle. I can't put my foot down without the rear end going all over the place. I actually didn't look up the weather forecast for the race, so I wasn't expecting rain. Oh, to be fair, it's Britain. I should have expected it anyway. Bit of defending from Vettel there into Maggots and Beckett. Yeah, an awful exit. Vettel's probably going to get past on the straight. Sainz might as well. I think this race is just about making it to the end, really. All this water on track. Oh my lord, we've gone really wide there. We're through the gravel. We're back on track. And Vettel has hit the back of that car. I'm gonna have to use a flashback. I thought I'd still be able to take turn 1 flat. Turns out I can't because of all the water on track. There's no grip through turns 2 and 3 at all. I just can't get the car turned. We've got so much understeer on the entry, then we've got so much oversteer when we exit. We actually bump Sebastian Vettel, who's spun round and he's taken out Carlos Sainz.
The virtual safety car has just been
Sainz is out of the session. We've got a virtual safety car. I don't know if I think
speed our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
it looks like Vettel's still in the race, but Vettel will have damage from that. That was our fault. I hope we don't get a penalty for that. I say it was our fault. Vettel went for the move. We were sliding around. Vettel tried to go down the inside. I have to watch the replay to see whose fault that was. I hope we don't have damage because Yeah, Vettel touched the rear of our car. I'm really bad at driving under virtual safety cars.
VSC ending, we're going green.
Okay, the VSC's ending, we're going to be racing again.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending, wait for green.
Oh, and we've gone green. We're racing again. Leclerc tried to go for a move there.
For the next 10 to 15 minutes or so, you should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Oh, I really hope so. It's so wet. There's no grip right now, and it even feels too wet for inters. But everybody else is on inters. I think we just burn out the wets if we're using right now. Leclerc gets past. He is in a much quicker. Oh no, we've hit Leclerc. We've got damage. We've hit Leclerc.
New strategy option.
I'm gonna have to box. Oh no, I cheat. I use a flashback. Honestly, I could not drive in the rain.
Okay, we have an issue with the control electronics.
We've gone really wild at cops there. Raikkonen's gonna get a run at us. I'm gonna stay ahead of Raikkonen into Maggots and Beckett's. I'm just so slow in these conditions. I'm good at Silverstone in my wet. I'm good at Silverstone in the dry, not in the wet.
Gap to teammate behind is 4.9 seconds.
Oh, bad entry into turn 2. Try and rotate the car for turn 3. We're onto the curb there, which is really slippery. Oh, we're sliding on the exit. Oh my lord, we've spun! Are we gonna be out of the race here? No, we're not out of the race. We're dead last though. So there's no way we're recovering from that, are we? I'm lucky I didn't hit a wall, because that would have been us out of the race if I'd hit a wall, but the gravel slowed us down enough, thankfully. Well, I'll see if I can catch up to the back of the pack now.
Gap to car in front is 8.3 seconds.
I don't think we're even catching up to the to the other back markers after that spin. We might have a bit of floor damage because we went over some of the curbs and the gravel isn't good for the car. I did think we were going to be out of the race there. I accidentally cut the corner slightly at Maggots. Onto the grass there. So hard to drive in the rain.
Caution, caution.
We got a yellow flag ahead.
Incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking.
Somebody's...
Yellow flags.
Nicholas Latifi is out of the race. Big slide there for us. Luckily we don't go into the back of him.
Green flag.
We almost hit Latifi over big slides out of the final corner. Okay, he's not out. It looks like he just spun. He is back on the track. At least we're not in last anymore. Oh fuck! I've spun again and with damage for rear wing. I'm going to use a flashback there. Yeah, we're not even catching up to Vettel in P19.
The gap to the car ahead is 8.8 seconds.
We're slower than our teammate who's really bad. I'm so bad in my wets. I wasn't too bad in Imola when the track was damp, but it never actually got wet enough to use the inters. It was just a wet track on softs. It only was ready for inters on like the last 2 laps, but it was too late to box then because there's only 2 laps left. You wouldn't have been able to make it up in time. Fuck!
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
It's so wet. I wouldn't even need these flashbacks if it was dry, but I leave them on because if it's wet I can't drive.
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
Oh my lord, I've spun again. This is ridiculous. I can't even drive. Why does it have to be wet? For one race I want to do really well at, it's wet for conditions I can't drive in. I'm really good round Silverstone in the dry. Qualifying was really good in the dry, but now it's wet. I just can't stay on the track. I do need to get better at driving in the wet.
Getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
I'm going to stick around just really for the hope that we might be able to go on to dry tyres at the end, but I don't think it's going to happen. Sergio Perez is out of the race. We've got another virtual safety car here.
Due to an incident with multiple vehicles being stopped on the track, we need you to drop your pace.
It's obviously not just us that's struggling to stay in control then.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
Ah, fuck!
Check your MFD for a new
Fucking
strategy option.
stupid. I don't want to jinx anything, but it does look like we might be slightly picking up the pace now. And if we keep going like this, we might catch up to Vettel. We get a very brief yellow flag in. We've got a yellow flag. Someone's gone off. Oh, and it's Sebastian Vettel in the wall and he's out of the session.
Okay, clear.
Valtteri Bottas goes fast as off, for fuck's sake! Oh, for fucking stupid.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. Okay, gap ahead is 9.6 seconds.
Thing is, we'd be a bit closer if we didn't have that big slide out of cops after Vettel was in the wall. So I'm going to blame Vettel. It was totally not his fault, but I'm going to blame him anyway.
The track is drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
I think I saw on the map, it looked like McLaren might have stopped at Brooklands. Ah!
Laps until the pit window. You'll be on inters for the next stint.
I'm bagging nothing but wet, and I've got floor damage from when I went off at cops, so I don't even have as much downforce as I should have. Teammate status?
We're trailing our teammate by 15.1 seconds. They're on old inters. They're in 50. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.5.
I'm doing so badly today in these conditions. Oh, the control electronics is really worn. It's on 85%.
2 seconds.
Durability of this engine is so bad.
This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. get this lap, so push now.
Okay, we're coming in this lap then. Hopefully we can have a somewhat decent in-lap, at least compared to the other laps we've been doing. Driver in front.
Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
Driver in front.
Schumacher ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 8.0 seconds. They're on old Inters. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:41.8. You're closing by 0.4 per lap.
Okay, at least we've finally started to close the gap to somebody. Hopefully we have a decent pit stop. I don't know if they might change the front wing. I don't know if we got any minor damage on it when we crashed. Into the box then, hopefully oh, it's not,
Release.
2.7 seconds, not a great stop.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Gone a bit wide there.
Robert is in the pits.
Robert comes in for a stop now. Oh, we're slow through Maggotts and Beckett, so that's not going to help us catch up to Mazepin. Even Latifi's ahead of us now. Oh, Latifi's in for a stop now. He's only ahead of us because he hadn't come in. We are more than halfway through the race. Even though I'm doing shit and nothing's happening, it is going by quite quickly for me at least. Looks like the two Hasses are battling up ahead.
Inters look like the best tyre for now. Our gap behind is 16.7 seconds.
Driver in front.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Driver in front.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Driver in front.
Mazepin ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 4.0 seconds. They're on fresh inters. The time last lap was a 2-minute 5.9.
We were really slow there through Maggots and Beckett's.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Well, at least we're catching him. We slide a bit through turn 1, or on the exit of turn 1 really. Really slow through Brooklands.
Gap ahead is 2.8 seconds.
Off the track there, went very wide. But we're definitely closer to Mazepin this time. Ah, fuck! We are closing in on Mazepin, at least. We might get one overtake on this race.
We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
I had a nice move at the start of the race, but they all got undone with that spin at Copse. And then the damage just making it so difficult to drive. No, it wasn't at Copse, it was before Copse. I spun off and I got floor damage from all the from the curb and all the gravel. It's just making it really hard through the corners. It's taking away a load of downforce. So I've got understeer when I turn in and then oversteer on the exit, making it really difficult not to spin every time I get on the pedal. We're a lot closer to Mazepin this time though. We might get a move done soon. Sooner than I thought actually.
The radar's showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
It's going to be more difficult driving close behind him though. As we slide on the exit there. Lewis Hamilton's got another fastest lap. There'll be lots of fastest laps coming in as the rain lightens and the track condition improves a bit.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
Increasing that agility by a few seconds a lap. We're a lot closer to Mazepin this time. Oh, we're gaining on him a lot here. He's quite slow on the straight in that Haas. We're not going to get the move done here. It's going off ways. It's difficult to actually pull off a move, especially in these wet conditions.
Strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
Okay, at least we've got a strong pace now. We're right on the back of Mazepin this time, but I'm not going to get a move done through Brooklands. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck. A fucking engine. I fucking hate this Honda engine. It's so fucking unreliable. Let's have a look at the replay. Is that I've got smoke coming out of the back of the fucking engine. I didn't even realise. Actually, it might just be water. I'm gaining on Mazepin, and then the engine just blows up. It's fuck. So upsetting. Gonna have to retire from the session. Oh my! I was gonna get past Mazepin.
Yes, another historic win under their belt.
Fuck.
Well done to the team at Mercedes. Anthony Davidson and
Well, Lewis Hamilton wins his home Grand Prix.
Apart from the rest.
Rain always has the potential to liven up a race and mix up the order, and they've taken full advantage of that to claim a victory today. It's always a bit of a lottery when the conditions are like this, but they've managed to stay on circuit and have come out on top.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Yuki Tsunoda gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
I want to take a look at the start again. Here we are. It's lights out and away we go. We got off the line okay, but we struggle for grip in the second part. Sebastian Vettel goes down the inside. It wouldn't be too bad, but we go wide, allowing Charles Leclerc to get past. And we get a brilliant move down the inside at turn 2. I think that's 3 cars in one go, and it's all looking good, but I just can't keep the pace up with these guys in the wet. And if we fast forward a lap or two, we can then see the spin that really ruined the whole race for us. Obviously, the engine blew up anyway, but it would have been just a much better race if I hadn't had this spin, because it damaged the car. I don't think it was this lap. No, it wasn't this lap. Leclerc gets past us, but is it here that we... It might be this lap that we spun. No, not that lap. Next lap, maybe. Maybe this lap. We are sliding a bit. Oh yeah, here it is. So you're actually going to hit the wall on the right. We overcorrect, so we don't hit that, but we go into the gravel, which causes quite a bit of floor damage. We almost hit the wall there, or right to the back of the pack. Let me just view this from the outside. Here we are. Through the gravel, right off the track, and we're lucky not to hit the wall. But we might just have hit it there. We might just have touched it with the rear tyre, but I don't think it was enough to do any damage. Oh yeah, it was a very brief touch with the rear tyre, but I'm sure the car was fine. Anyway, that's going to be the end of the stream. Actually, before I end the stream, I will do one last thing, because I think I can fire Schwartzman now. I think we've got the contract negotiation period coming up before the next race, and obviously he beat me this race, but he's been awful.
It looked like you had a few mechanical hiccups during that race. How did it feel to be racing on home turf? I think it's great how much your team has been focused on developing your car. How do you feel the competition is for you this season? Appreciate your time.
Let's see if we can fire Schwartzman. Not sure if we're going to hire someone like Mick Schumacher would be good. I don't want another F2 driver, because I don't think they'd be much better. But someone who can actually score points for us would be good, because I'm usually in the points. So the car's capable of points. Looks like it'll be after the season break then. Let's get some activities in. Might be able to fit them all in here. No, we can't fit them all in. We finished the last race with quite a surplus of fuel. So I didn't even finish the last race, Jeff. we're gonna have to take a new control electronics, which is gonna give us a penalty for next race, unfortunately. We're gonna go back to our original livery now we've finished for British Grand Prix. We won't be running the UK themed livery anymore. We're going back to our Racing Point livery. Let's skip ahead to the season break.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come.
Oh, for fuck's
Some of them
sake.
have failed quality control.
Which ones
We
have
need to tell the team
failed?
what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
You're not telling me what's failed. Unless that's just from other developments.
Looks like our driver has an issue. We need you to step in here.
I mean, it doesn't matter because we're going to fire him anyway. But
Thanks.
let's
I
ignore
know
it.
these kind of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call. I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality
Everything's
control.
failing.
We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the
Oh
R&D
my
screen.
god. 1st of September, it's ages till we get them. Oh, okay, it looks like we can't replace Schwartzman just yet. His contract isn't running out yet, unfortunately. Can we see when it is running out? Monday the 30th of August. Oh, it's after the Belgian Grand Prix. Well, I will be replacing Schwartzman after the next race.